Homer Cater was not a remarkable man. He wasn't particularly strong, nor was he exceptionally clever. He liked his coffee black, his jokes corny, and his dreams modest. But on this day, as he clambered out of his lunar mining rover, cursing the thin layer of lunar dust that clung to everything, Homer Cater unknowingly stumbled upon the discovery that would change the universe forever. Homer worked for the Helios Mining Corporation, a company tasked with extracting helium-3 from the moon's surface to power Earth's energy-hungry fusion reactors. He'd been stationed at Tycho Crater for 6 months, swinging a pick and guiding mining bots over the regolith. The work was grueling, but paid well enough to keep him dreaming of a little house in Montana, far away from crowds and noise. As he was digging near the crater's rim, something odd caught his eye. A glint, a shimmer. Unlike the pale gray monotony of the moon's surface, this was vibrant and iridescent, like liquid silver trapped in a beam of sunlight. Intrigued, Homer set down his pickaxe and brushed away the dust. Beneath it lay a strange object, smooth, seamless, and alien. The object looked like a piece of armor, a chest plate that gleamed as though it had been polished moments ago. Intricate patterns swirled across its surface, glyphs that seemed to hum with an ancient, unknowable energy. Homer's gloved fingers trembled as he reached for it. The moment his hand made contact, the suit sprang to life. A voice, deep and resonant, echoed in his mind. User confirmed, human DNA detected. Activation protocol initiated. Before Homer could react, the chest plate expanded, its segments unfolding like petals of a mechanical flower. Tendrils of light snaked out, wrapping around his arms, legs, and torso. He stumbled back, his heart hammering in his chest, as the armor encased him in a cocoon of shimmering metal. When the light faded, he stood there, transformed. Homer looked down at himself. The once barren lunar landscape now appeared vividly sharp, every rock and dust particle outlined in perfect detail. He could feel the armor's power coursing through him, a strength that made him feel invincible. "What the hell?" he muttered, his voice amplified and distorted by the suit. "Welcome, operator. You are now the bearer of the armor of eternity, a construct forged by the architects, creators of this universe." The voice was calm and authoritative. Homer blinked. "The architects? What is this thing? Why me?" "The armor is attuned exclusively to human DNA, as per the will of the architects. You have been chosen by circumstance. Your duty is now to protect the balance of the universe." "Protect the balance?" Homer repeated. "Buddy, I'm a miner, not a hero." The suit's voice didn't respond, but Homer's HUD lit up with information. Scans of the moon's surface, data about his surroundings, and an ominous warning. Incoming threat detected. Homer didn't have long to ponder his newfound power. Moments later, a shadow fell over the crater. He looked up and saw 3 alien ships descending, their sleek, angular designs unlike anything human engineers could have imagined. They hovered above the mining site, and a deep, guttural voice boomed through a loudspeaker. "Surrender the artifact, human. It does not belong to you, and we might just let you live." Homer froze. "Artifact? Oh, you mean this?" He gestured to the armor, trying to sound braver than he felt. "Sorry, found it fair and square. And see this sticker I put on it? Says only humans can touch it. No aliens knuckleheads." A beam of energy lanced from one of the ships, obliterating a nearby rover. Homer ducked instinctively, though the armor's shielding absorbed the shockwave with ease. The suit's voice returned. "Hostile forces identified. Korath Dominion. Combat systems online. Engaging countermeasures." Before Homer could protest, the suit took control. His arms moved with a precision he didn't recognize, raising toward the ships. Pulses of energy erupted from his palms, striking the nearest vessel. It exploded in a dazzling burst of fire and debris. "Holy crap!" Homer shouted. "I didn't even know I could do that." The remaining ships unleashed a barrage of plasma bolts, but the armor's shields held firm. Homer darted across the crater, moving faster than any human could unaided. He leapt high into the air, landing on the hull of the second ship. His fist smashed through its metal exterior like it was tinfoil. The ship spiraled out of control, crashing into the lunar surface. The final ship retreated, vanishing into the blackness of space. Homer stood there, panting inside the suit. The battlefield was eerily silent. "Well done, operator." The voice sounded almost pleased. "Well done," Homer said, still catching his breath. "You hijacked my body." "The armor operates in synergy with its user. You performed admirably." "Great," Homer muttered. "Just great." Unbeknownst to Homer, the skirmish on the moon had sent shockwaves through the galaxy. For millennia, the Korath Dominion, the Seraphis Collective, and countless other alien factions had waged war over rumors of the armor of eternity. It was said to grant its wearer godlike power, capable of bending space-time and destroying entire fleets with a thought. To the warring species of the galaxy, it was the ultimate prize. But no one had expected a human to find it. When word of the moon incident spread, chaos erupted, fleets mobilized, alliances crumbled. Every faction wanted the armor, and every faction wanted Homer Cater. Back on Earth, Homer's quiet life was over. He'd barely returned to the Helios base when an emergency broadcast blared through every channel. The United Earth Coalition, UEC, had detected dozens of alien ships heading for Earth, all converging on one target: him. "Mr. Cater," said a stern UEC officer over the comms, "you need to come with us, now." Homer sighed. "Figures. I finally strike it lucky, and the whole galaxy wants to kill me." Homer's days as a humble miner were long gone. The UEC whisked him away to a secret facility where scientists and generals bombarded him with questions about the armor. Despite their best efforts, the suit's systems resisted any attempt to study or remove it. "The armor only responds to me," Homer explained for the 100th time. "I don't know why. I didn't ask for this." The generals weren't satisfied. They wanted to weaponize the armor, to use it against the incoming alien fleets. But the suit's voice intervened. "The armor of eternity is not a tool of conquest. Its purpose is to preserve balance and end conflict." "Sounds noble," Homer said, "but how am I supposed to do that? I'm just one guy." The suit's response was cryptic. "The power of one can outweigh the ambition of many. Trust in the architect's design." Homer didn't have long to contemplate the suit's philosophy. Within days, alien armadas descended on Earth. The skies lit up with fire as the UEC's fleets clashed with the invaders. Cities were evacuated. Panic spread like wildfire. Homer knew he couldn't sit idle. Reluctant as he was, he donned the armor and took to the battlefield. The suit propelled him into space, where he faced a coalition of alien warships. Alone. "This is insane," he muttered, staring at the endless array of enemy vessels. "Insanity is the cradle of innovation, operator. Engage." And so he did. The armor's power was beyond anything the galaxy had ever seen. Homer weaved through enemy fire, dismantling ships with effortless precision. He unleashed energy blasts that tore through fleets, his every movement guided by the suit's vast intelligence. But the battle wasn't just about brute force. As he fought, the suit began broadcasting a message to all factions, a message encoded in the ancient language of the architects. It was a warning, a plea for peace. The architects created this universe not for domination, but for harmony. Cease your wars or face annihilation. The message resonated. The alien factions, awed by the armor's power and the truth of its origins, began to retreat. One by one, the fleets disengaged, their leaders realizing that no victory was worth incurring the wrath of the God-forged artifact. When the battle was over, Homer floated above Earth, gazing at the planet he'd saved. The suit's voice spoke again, softer this time. "You have done well, operator. The balance is restored." "Yeah, well, I'd like to restore my life," Homer said. "Can I take this thing off now?" "The armor is yours as long as you choose to bear it." Homer sighed. He didn't ask for this responsibility, but maybe, just maybe, he could do some good with it. He'd been a nobody once, but now he had the power to change the galaxy. And that was something worth sticking around for. "All right," he said, a small smile tugging at his lips. "Let's see where this takes us."